Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, what's that? Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Jayam Vishnupada Paramamsa Paribrajagacharya Stuttara Sata Sri Srimad. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupada Paramamsa Paribrajagacharya Ashtuttara Sata Sri Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishna Brinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sri Kao Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Ki Jai. Shri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinata Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Dwarka Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Gangamayi Ki Jai, Yamuna Mayi Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Sri Harinama Samkirtana Ki Jai, Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namaum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Swanyavadi Pastatya Desatarine. So this program is an initiation ceremony conducted according to Srila Prabhupada's dictates and mandate in his July 9, 1977 letter. 2 devotees will be initiated as disciples, followers, and students of Srila Prabhupada. And as Prabhupada, every time he conducted these fire initiation ceremonies, whether for marriage ceremonies, initiation ceremonies, second initiation ceremonies at temple openings, there are certain sacred rituals that we perform in line with Srila Prabhupada's tradition and instruction. So before we start everything here, we will recite a sacred mantra called the Apavitra mantra, and we will require everybody to chant each and every word of this mantra. And after each word, after each mantra, we will sip water 3 times after reciting the holy name of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Om, Om, Apavitra, Apavitra, Pavitro, Pavitro, Va, Sarva, Avastam, Gato, Api, Va, Ya, Smaret, Pundarika, Aksham, Sa, Bahya, Abhyantaraha, Suchihi, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Take the spoon, pour water in your right hand, and sip from the bottom of the root of the thumb 3 times. After each sip, you clean your hand. Om, Apavitra, Pavitra, Va, Sarva, Vastam, Gato, Api, Va, Ya, Smaret, Pundarika, Aksham, Sa, Bhakya, Abhyantara, Suchihi, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Sip water 3 times. Clean your hand after each sip. Om, Apavitra, Pavitro, Va, Sarva, Vastam, Gato, Api, Va, Ya, Smaret, Pundarika, Aksham, Sa, Bhakya, Abhyantara, Suchihi, Sri Vishnu, Sri
Vishnu,
Vishnu, Sri Vishnu.
Vishnu.
Sip water 3 times again. So we will hold a brief kirtan while we do some brief ceremonial installation of the sacred water pot. So you can start the kirtan.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Vishnu Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Sannaha Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Om
Nityananda
Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तन्नो मित्रं वरुणः तन्नो भवादर्यमा तन्नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः तन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वस्तु त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्भक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ ॐ शन्नो मित्रं वरुणः शन्नो भवातर्यमा शन्नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतम् अवादिशम् सत्यम् अवादिशम् तन्मामावित् तद्भक्तारमावित् आवेन्माम् आवेन्भक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ move the coconut, pick it off, and you take the pieces of cedar. Yeah, and then Om Shantirastu Pushirastu Tushirastu Avignamastu Arogyamastu Aisvaryamastu Shivam Karmastu Om Purvasyam Vasudevo Marjayantam Dakshinasyam Sankarsano Marjayantam Pratipsyam Prajumno Marjayantam Udishyam Aniruddho Marjayantam Urdvayam Sri Mahapurusho Marjayantam Om Apohistamayo Bhuvaha Tana Urdhe Dadatana Maherana Yachakshase Yo Vachivata Morasaha Tasya Bhajayate Hanaha Uchatiriva Mataraha Tasma Arangamamava Yasyakshaya Jinvata Apo Janayatachanaha Om Burbhavastubhaha Om Tadvishno Paramam Paragam Sada Pashyanti Suratu Om Tatsat Shri Govinda Govinda Govindasyam Shubhatitu Shri Bhagavadanya Kekarya Rupam Shri Prabhupada Prityartham Shri Panchatattva Prityartham Shri Sadgoshamena Prityartham Shri Radha Madan Mohan Prityartham Shri Radha Govinda Prityartham Shri Radha Gopinatha Prityartham Adosi Punyaha Vachanam Karishyi Om Namastakraya Vidmaye Sasrajvalaya Dhimahi Tanno Sudarshana Prachodayat Om Burbhuva Mahasudarshanam Abhayami Om Bhuvar Mahasudarshanam Abhayami Om Subha Mahasudarshanam Abhayami Om Bhurbhuvastubha Mahasudarshanam Abhayami Om Sri Mahasudarsanaya Namaha Dhyayami Dhyanam Samarpayami Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami Astayoho Ardyam Samarpayami Mukhayachamaniyam Samarpayami Snapayami Vadratamaksatam Samarpayami Upavitamaksatam Samarpayami Alankaranamaksatam Samarpayami Sri Mahasudarsanaya Namaha Dhupam Apagarayami Vanaspati Rasutpanno Gandhadi Gandha Uttamaha Agreyah Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigiryatam Vanaspati Rasutpanno Gandhadi Gandha Uttamaha Agreyah Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigiryatam Vrindai Turasi Devyai Priyai Kesavasya Cha Vrindai Turasi Devyai Priyai Kesavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavasya Namo Namaha Om Sudarsanaya Namaha Deepam Aparvay Deepam Samarpayami
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Prakasha Mahatejaha Sarvataha Timirapaha Sabhakyabhyantara Jyotir Vipoyam Pratigiryatam Sabhakyabhyantara Jyotir Vipoyam Pratigiryatam Prakasha Mahatejaha Sarvataha Timirapaha Sabhakyabhyantara Jyotir Vipoyam Pratigiryatam Vrindai Turasi Devyai Priyai Kesavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha.
Krishna,
Om Bhurbhuvastavaha Tattaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayatu Om Amrito Pastaranam Masi Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya Swaha, Om Brahmane Swaha, Om Amrita Pidanamasi, Om Sudarsana Mahajvala Kuti Surya Samaprabha, Ajnanandasya Menityam Vishnu Margam Pradarsaye. Om Shantirastu, Pushtirastu, Tushtirastu, Avignamastu, Arogyamastu, Aishvaryamastu, Shivam Karmastu. Om Apavitra Pavitro Vasarabhavastam Gato Piva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhakya Vyantara Sutihi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vedalbaranti Paripradhanam Purusham Tatanye Vishwadgate Karanam Ishwaram Vatasme Namo Vigna Vinachayam Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padagam Sada Pashyanti Surayaham Divi eva chakshuratatam tadavipraso vipanyabo jagruvagam sasamindate Vishnor yat paramam padam Om Madhavo Madhavo Vachi Madhavo Madhavo Riddhi Smaranti Sadhava Sarve Sarvakaryeshu Madhavam. Om Krishna Vesachidananda Ganaha Krishna Adipurushaha Krishna Purushottamaha Krishna Vaukarmadi Moolam Krishna Sahe Sarve Karyaham Krishna Kasham Pradadisha Mukha Prabhu Pujyaham Krishna Nadi Sasminan Jandantar Bakiyan Mangalam Tallabati Kriti Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Swasti no Govinda Swasti na Achyutananto Swasti no Vasudeva Vishnur Dadatu Swasti no Narayano Narove Swasti na Padmanabha Purushottamo Dadatu Swasti no Vishvakseno Vishveshwaraha Swasti no Rishikeshu Harir Dadatu Swasti no Venatayu Harihi Swasti no Anjanasitu Hanur Bhagavatu Dadatu Swasti Swasti Mangala Keshu Mahan Sri Krishna Sachidananda Ganaha Sarveshwareshwaro Dadatu Om Karotu Swasti Me Krishna Sarvalokeshwareshwaraha Karsnadayascha Kurbantu Swasti Me Lokapavanaham Om Krishna Mameva Sarvatra Swasti Kuryat Sriyasamam Tateva Cha Sadakartnihi Sarva Vigna Vinashanaham Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swasti 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 Naham Vipro Nacha Narapatirnapi Vaishuna Shudro Naham Varni Nacha Griyapatirna Vanastu Yatirva Kintu Prodyan Nikila Paramananda Purnamritabder Gopi Bartuhu Padakamala Yorda Sadasa Nudasaham Divyam Sri Harimandira Chatilakam Kantam Sumalanditam Vakshaha Sri Harinama Varna Krikanda Liptam Punaham Putam Sukshmam Namambaram Vimalatam Vedvantim Tanum Yayet Sri Guru Pada Padmanikati Sivasukam Chatmanaham. So the meaning of this mantra, which we first chanted, Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavashtam Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sa Bahya Bhyantara Suchihi. The meaning of this sacred mantra is that purified or unpurified, in any condition of life, if one remembers the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, Pundarika Aksha, the lotus-eyed Lord Vishnu, he immediately becomes purified. So this fire sacrifice is being held according to the standard and tradition established by Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the Krishna consciousness movement. The various procedures that are taking place here will all be explained so that we can clearly understand what Srila Prabhupada has given. Prabhupada explains, this is from a lecture in San Francisco on March 10th, 1968, San Francisco, California. Srila Prabhupada, the meaning of this mantra is apavitra pavitrova. Apavitra means unclean, and pavitra means clean. So anyone who may be unclean or clean, it doesn't matter. Apavitraha pavitrova, sarvavashtam gatopiva. Sarva means all, avashta means condition. In whatever condition one may be, either unclean or clean, yaha, anyone who, smaret, remembers, pundarikaksham. Pundarikaksham means Krishna. Krishna's another name is pundarikaksham. Yasmaret pundarikaksham sa, that person, pakya externally, abhyantaram internally, suchihi, becomes at once purified. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, pundarikaksham, Krishna or Vishnu. So this is the remembrance. Sri Vishnu Namaha, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. So this initiation means purification. In this material world, we're all impure. Because we're impure, therefore death, disease, old age, and pangs of birth overcome us. Just like in disease condition we have experienced, there are so many painful conditions. Similarly, in this materialistic way of life, these symptoms, birth, death, disease, and old age, they are different kinds of miseries. The rascals materialists, they're thinking that they're making advance, but they have no solution for these things. The solution is tapasya. Tapasya means voluntary accepting some rules and regulations to purify him. That is called tapasya. Just like in disease condition, one has to voluntarily accept the rules and regulations enforced by the physician. You should eat this. You should not do this. You should not go out. You should take rest. You should not. So many. Similarly, if we want to purify ourselves, the four principles of purificatory process, namely illicit sex, life, and intoxication, and meat eating and gambling, these four things must be given up. So this is Prabhupada's instruction in the beginning of one of these initiation ceremonies. Another explanation Prabhupada gave was in London, England, on August 22nd, 1971. Prabhupada says, Om apavitra pavitrova sarvavashtam gatopiva yasmaret pundarikaksham sa bhakhyabhyantara suchihi. The purpose of this mantra, apavitra pavitrova, apavitra means contaminated, infected, and pavitra means purified. So the mantra says either one is in contaminated state or purified stage. Apavitraha pavitrova sarvavashtam. Sarva means all, avashtam means circumstances. In all circumstances, in whatever circumstances one may be, either in contaminated stage or purified stage, yasmaret. Anyone who remembers pundarikaksham. Pundarikaksham means Krishna or Vishnu. Pundarikaksham, lotus eyes. So Lord Vishnu's eyes are just like lotus petals. He is called Pundarikaksham. So such person who remembers, chants the name of the Lord, Pundarikaksham, sa bhakya. Bhakya means external and internal. Abhyantaram suchihi. Suchihi means purified. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. So simply by remembering the holy name of the Lord Vishnu, one is purified in any stage of life. That is a fact. It is said, there is a Bengali verse which says, Eka Krishna Name Yata Papi Hari. Oi Tati Papa Kari Bari Nari. By chanting once the holy name of Krishna, the sinful man can vanquish so much volumes of sinful activities, reaction that he is unable to perform. A sinful man is very expert to commit sinful activities, but the holy name of Krishna is so strong that he will be unable to commit so much sins as can be extinguished simply by uttering on once the name of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. This is a fact. So Prabhupada went on with further explanation. Now, with regards to this initiation, Srila Prabhupada, whenever he conducted these initiation ceremonies, he read the offenses against the holy name of Krishna. We will read a brief description from Srila Prabhupada, which explains the meaning of the chanting and why one should avoid the 10 offenses. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, Text 30. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, Text 30. There are 3 stages in chanting the holy name of the Lord. The first stage is the offensive chanting of the holy name. And the second is the reflective stage of chanting the holy name. The third stage is the offenseless chanting of the holy name of the Lord. In the second stage only, the stage of reflection between the offensive and offenseless stages, one automatically attains the stage of emancipation. And in the offenseless stage, one actually enters into the kingdom of God, although physically he may be apparently be within the material world. When we speak of hearing and chanting, it means that not only should one chant and hear of the holy name of the Lord as Rama, Krishna, or systematically the 16 names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But one should also read and hear the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of devotees. The primary practice of bhakti yoga will cause the seed already sowed in heart to sprout. And by a regular watering process, as mentioned above, the bhakti yoga creeper will begin to grow. By systematic nurturing, the creeper will grow to such an extent that it will penetrate the coverings of the universe, as we have heard in the previous verses, reach the effulgent sky, the Brahma Jyoti, and go further and further and reach the spiritual sky, where there are innumerable spiritual planets called Vaikuntha Lokas. Above all of them is Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavana, wherein the growing creeper enters and takes repose at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, the original personality of Godhead. When one reaches the lotus feet of Lord Krishna at Goloka Vrindavana, the watering process of hearing and reading, as also chanting of the holy name in the pure devotional state fructifies, and the fruits grown there in the form of love of God are tangibly tasted by the devotee, even though he is here in this material world. The ripe fruits of love of God are relished only by the devotees constantly engaged in the watering process as described above. But the working devotee must always be mindful so that the creeper which has so grown will not be cut off. Therefore, he should be mindful of the following considerations. 1. Offense at the feet of a pure devotee may be likened to the mad elephant who devastates a very good garden if he enters. 2. One must be very careful to guard himself against such offenses at the feet of pure devotees, just as one protects the creeper by all-around fencing. Number 3, it so happens that the watering process, some weeds are also grown, and unless such weeds are uprooted, the nurturing of the main creeper or the creeper of bhakti yoga may be hampered. For actually, these weeds are material enjoyment, merging of the self in the absolute without separate individuality, and many other desires in the fields of religion, economic development, sense enjoyment, and emancipation. Number 5, there are many other weeds like disobedience of the tenets of the revered scriptures, unnecessary engagements, killing animals, and hankering after material gains, prestige, and adoration. Number 6, if sufficient care is not taken, then the watering process may only help to breed the weeds, stunting the healthy growth of the main creeper and resulting in no fructification of the ultimate requirement, love of God. The devotee must therefore be very careful to uproot the different weeds in the very beginning. Only then will the healthy growth of the main creeper not be stunted. Number 8, and by so doing, the devotee is able to relish the fruit of love of God and thus live practically with Lord Krishna, even in this life, and be able to see the Lord in every step. The highest perfection of life is to enjoy constantly in the association of the Lord, and one who can relish this does not aspire after any temporary enjoyment of the material world by other media. So this is Srila Prabhupada's explanation of the various offenses against the name of Krishna. At this point, we will explain what is the meaning of the fire sacrifice so that we clearly understand why we are performing a fire sacrifice and offering grains into the fire. Srila Prabhupada explains in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 13, Text 35. The word Shipi Vistaya appears in this verse. Shipi means the flames of the sacrifice. In the sacrificial fire, if the oblations are offered into the flames, then Lord Vishnu is situated there in the form of the flames. Another explanation given by Srila Prabhupada is in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 1, text number 60. Srila Prabhupada says, Swaha Bhimanashtagner Atmajam Strim Ajijanat Pavakam Pavamanam Cha Suchim Cha Utabhojanam. The predominating deity of fire begot in his wife Swaha 3 children named Pavaka, Pavamana, and Suchi, who exist by eating the oblation offered in the fire of sacrifice. Purport. After describing the descendants of the 13 wives of Dharma, who are all daughters of Daksha, Maitreya now describes the 14th daughter of Daksha, Swaha, and her 3 sons. Oblations offered in the sacrificial fire are meant for the demigods, and on behalf of the demigods, the 3 sons of Agni and Swaha, namely Pavaka, Pavamana, and Suchi, accept the oblations. Prabhupada also explains in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 7, Text 41, what is the purpose of yajna or sacrifice in this age. Prabhupada says, in Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly said that yajna should be performed for Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu has 1,000 popular transcendental names, out of which one name is Yajna. It is clearly said that everything should be done for the satisfaction of Yajna or Vishnu. All other actions a person may take are only causes for his bondage. Everyone has to perform Yajna according to the Vedic hymns. Prabhupada further go on in this purport, any person who is in Krishna consciousness has dedicated his life for the satisfaction of Krishna. the origin of all Vishnu forms. And by offering worship and prasad daily, he becomes the best performer of yajna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is clearly stated that in this age of Kali, the only successful performance of yajna or sacrifice is yajna samkirtana prayehi. The best type of sacrifice is simply to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This yajna is offered before the form of Lord Chaitanya, as other yajnas are offered before the form of Lord Vishnu. These recommendations are found in the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Moreover, this yajna performance confirms that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Vishnu himself. As Lord Vishnu appeared at the Daksha Yajna long ago, Lord Chaitanya has appeared in this age to accept or Samkirtana Yajna. Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Prabhupada further explains, this is from Bhagavad Gita lecture in New York on August 9th, 1966, a lecture on Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 20. Prabhupada says, this is the best kind of sacrifice recommended by Lord Chaitanya for this age. He says, Kalo nastyeva gatiranyata, harera nama, eva kevalam. Just like if we want to give stress on a particular subject, we say that do this. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya also stressed on the performance of Samkirtana thrice. He said, Kalo nastyeva gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, there is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Thrice he said, and what is that? Harera nama. Harera nama, eva kevalam. Now here also try, simply just chant Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So this is the best kind of sacrifice from the Bhagavad Gita lecture on August 9th, 1966. Now it may be asked the question, why do we throw grains and fruits into the fire? Srila Prabhupada explains. This is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 16, text number 9. Yad pujaya kamadhugam yatilo kangriyan vitaha brahmano agnischabe vishnoho sarvadevatmano mukham. By worshipping the fire and the brahmanas, a householder can achieve the desired goal of residing in the higher planets. For the sacrificial fire and the brahmanas are to be considered the mouth of Lord Vishnu, who is the super soul of all the demigods. According to the Vedic system, a fire sacrifice is held in order to offer oblations of ghee, grains, fruits, flour, and so on, so that Lord Vishnu may eat and be satisfied. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 26, Patram pushpam phalam tuyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparitam asnani prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Therefore, all these items may be offered in the sacrificial fire, and Lord Vishnu will be satisfied. In another place in Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada explains, Canto 4, Chapter 21, text number 41, according to Vedic injunctions, a fire sacrifice is held in order to give food to the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the names of the different demigods. While performing a fire sacrifice, one pronounces the word Svaha in mantras such as Indraya Svaha, Adityaya Svaha. These mantras are uttered to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead through demigods such as Indra and Aditya. For the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, Nam tishtami vaikunti yoginam hridayeshu va tatra tishtami narada yatra gayanti madbhakta. I'm not in Vaikuntha, nor in the hearts of the yogis. I remain where my devotees engage in glorifying my activities. It is to be understood that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not leave the company of his devotees. Again, from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 1, text number 41. Srila Prabhupada gives a very nice explanation of the meaning of initiation in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 5, text 20. Canto 6, Chapter 5, text 20. Prabhupada explains, the word Shastra refers to the scriptures, particularly the Vedic books of knowledge, the Vedas, Sama, Yajur, Rig, and Atharva, and any other books deriving knowledge from these Vedas are considered Vedic literatures. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic knowledge, and therefore it is the scripture whose instruction should be especially accepted. In this essence of all Shastras, Krishna personally advises that one give up all other duties and surrender unto him. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam braja. Bhagavad Gita 1866. One should be initiated into following the principles of Shastra. In offering initiation, our Krishna consciousness movement asks one to come to the conclusion of Shastra by taking the advice of the supreme speaker of the Shastra, Krishna, forgetting the principles of the materialistic way of life. Therefore, the principles we advise are no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling, and no meat eating. These 4 types of engagement will enable an intelligent person to get free from the materialistic life and return home back to Godhead. From Srimad Bhagavatam 6:5-20. There's a very important point, Sri Vishnu. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. In a letter from Srila Prabhupada on March 6, 1968, Srila Prabhupada is explaining, because the question always comes about the physical presence of a spiritual guide. Prabhupada explains that in order to advance spiritually, one should accept the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. And Prabhupada explains that one has to understand these principles of accepting a spiritual master by logic and philosophy. This is one of Prabhupada's instruction in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 31, text number 41. Prabhupada also explained in a letter on November 4th, 1975, says, you have rightly said that the best way to associate with the spiritual master is to follow his instructions. There are 2 ways of associating, by Vani and by Vapu. Vani means words, and Vapu means physical presence. Physical presence is sometimes appreciable and sometimes not. Therefore, we should take advantage of the Vani, not the physical presence, because the Vani continues to exist eternally. Bhagavad Gita, for example, is the Vani of Lord Krishna. Although Krishna was personally present 5,000 years ago and is no longer present physically from the materialistic viewpoint, still Bhagavad Gita continues. So you have correctly concluded. Prabhupada, in another letter on August 17, 1969, explains, so there are 2 kinds of association, physical and preceptorial. Early on in the letter, Prabhupada says, you write that you have desire to avail of my association again. But why do you forget that you are always in association with me? When you are helping my missionary activities, I am always thinking of you, and you're always thinking of me. That is real association. Just like I always think of my Guru Maharaj every moment, although he is not physically present. And because I'm trying to serve him to my capacity, I am sure he's helping me by his spiritual blessings. So there are two kinds of association, physical and preceptorial. Physical association is not so important as preceptorial association. So this is a very important point to understand, that Prabhupada's presence is always there through his Vani and his instruction. So we want to read a few selections from Srimad Bhagavatam, more selections, where Prabhupada explains what is the meaning of this swaha. Prabhupada says, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 4, text number 9. By offering oblations in the fire while chanting the Vedic mantra swaha, one offers respect to all the demigods, great sages and pitas, including Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu. It is customary that Shiva is also one of those who are offered respect. But Sati, while personally present in the arena, saw that the Brahmanas did not utter the mantra, offering oblations to Lord Shiva, Nama Shivaya Svaha. So this is a very important instruction from Srila Prabhupada. So we want to point out that this initiation has been conducted according to Srila Prabhupada's instruction in his letter dated July 9th, 1977, where the newly initiated devotees are initiated disciples of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, according to Prabhupada's desire and instruction. Prabhupada explains the process in a letter to one lady named Andrea Temple. This was in 1968. Prabhupada says, please accept my blessings. I'm in due receipt of your letter post-dated March 4th, 1968, and I thank you very much for it. Your work in spreading Krishna consciousness there is very much pleasing to me, and I'm always glad to hear more from you. Yes, whoever you tell the chant to, it is effective. You have heard it from me and my disciples. Similarly, I have heard it from my Guru Maharaj, and so on and on. Because you have heard it from a pure devotee of the Lord, therefore, it is transmitted from you to another, just as an aerial message is transmitted from one place to another. Similarly, this Guru Para system is working. My disciples are my agents, my representatives. So by hearing it from them, you are receiving it from me. And because you're a sincere soul, those who are hearing the mantra from you are receiving it in disciplined succession from Lord Chaitanya and from Lord Krishna. This is a pretty clear explanation of Srila Prabhupada, how the process works. I want to point out the reading specifically from the July 9th, 1977 letter, where Prabhupada says, the newly initiated devotees are disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the above 11 senior devotees acting as his representative. So this is a very important point that devotees should remember. This initiation procedure is conducted according to Srila Prabhupada's desire and the system that he recommended. We will have a brief kirtan, we will chant on the beads, and then we will proceed to get the vows of the new initiates and give them their spiritual name. Hare Krishna. Where's the beads for her? You can lead kirtan. Namo. Still what?
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
It's from
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachadine Nirvishesha Punyavari Ashatadishadine
Namaste Saraswati Auravani Prachari Hare Nirvishesha Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Bhakta Rupesh Prabhu, I do not have my earphones on. I assume that you agree to follow the 4 principles of no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, and no mental speculation, and that you agree to chant 16 rounds every day. You agree? Yes?
Yes, Yes, yes.
Very good. Your initiated name as a disciple of Prabhupada, Bhakti Rapesh, is Rupa Goswami Das. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Mhm.
We will get those beads back to you in due course.
Hare
Let's have another kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Where's that little single piece of paper I gave you? The single piece? Yes. So Ashana Mataji, what are the four regulative principles?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex.
And how many rounds of the Maha Mantra will be doing every day?
Minimum 16 rounds.
Thank you. Your initiated name as a disciple of Prabhupada, as a student and follower of Prabhupada, is Hari Prana Devi Dasi. This is the name of Radharani from the Radha Sahasranam, from the Narada Pancharatra. This is a text that was translated originally Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is from text 164. It's a very auspicious name of Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai.
So before we begin the fire sacrifice, we will conclude a little offering. Where's the flower? Flowers. Take the offering here. Lift this page, this thing. You give it to Suparna Prabhu, and you put it here. Okay, you give me the flowers. And you put the cedar inside the pot. And you put the cedar inside. And you offer a flower to the pot. More flowers around the pot. Flowers here, flowers there, flowers everywhere.
Jai.
Om Kesavaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Madhusudanaya Namaha, Om Trivikramaya Namaha, Om Vamanaya Namaha, Om Rishikeshaya Namaha, Om Padmanabhaya Namaha, Om Damodaraya Namaha, Om Vasudevaya Namaha, Om Matsyaya Namaha, Om Kurmaya Namaha, Om Varahaya Namaha, Om Narasimhaya Namaha, Om Vamanaya Namaha, Om Brigupati Ramaya Namaha, Om Ramachandraya Namaha, Om Balabhadraya Namaha, Om Krishnaya Namaha, Om Buddhaye Namaha, Om Kalkine Namaha. We will proceed with the fire sacrifice. And after each mantra, we request every one of you to recite the word Svaha along with us. So you can relay the kirtan, we will do the preparation. What you do is you take this, go get this warmed up, we'll bring it back. And what's going to happen afterwards is you and I, everything, we'll talk to him later.
Can I keep my beads on this paper? Like, where should I keep
Yeah, I
it?
think he's got a bead bag for you somewhere, but right now I'm a little here. You can put it inside here. This is a, yeah, keep it inside. He's got a bead bag for you. I have another one here behind this picture, but I can't reach yet. I don't have a four-headed form yet. Om apavitra pavitro vasarvavastam gato biva yastav smaret pundarikaksham sa bhyavyantara suchihi Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Reketvam tam prativirupa piparnavasi. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadatu samkirtane kapitaro kamalaya Vishwambaro dvijabharo yuga dharma palu Bandi jagat priyakaru karuna yavataru Namastri kala satyaya jagannatha sutaya cha Sabrityaya saputraya sakalatrayate namaha Avatirno svakarunyo parichinno sadishwaru Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Dvau Brataru Bhaji Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Dvau Brataru Bhaji Vande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nishamesha Bhatarakam Tat Prakashan Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sanyakam Bandi Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudodaye Pushpavanto Chitro Shamdo Tamonudo Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishadi Tadapyasya Tanubha Yatmantaryami Purusha Iti Shosham Savibhavaham Shadaishvarye Purno Yaya Bhagavan Saswayamayam Nachetanyat Krishna Jagati Paratatvam Paramiham Anarpita Charim Chirata Karuna Yavatirna Kalu Samarpayitum Unato Jvalarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Ari Purata Sundara Gyuti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sadardaya Kandaresh Puratuva Sachinandanaham Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Shaktirasmad Ikatmana Vapi Bhuvi Puradea Vidam Gatautu Chaitanyakyam Prakatamaduna Tadvayam Chekyamaptam Radha Bhava Jyuti Subalitam Nami Krishna Swarupam Sri Radhayaha pranaya mahima kidrisho vanayeva asvadyo yenadbhuta madhurima kidrisho vamadiyam saukyam chasya madanubhavataha kidrisham vetilobat tadbhavadyah samajjani sachigarbha sindhu harindu Sankarshana Karanato Yashayi Garbhodashayi Chapayogdishayi Sheshastayam Sakalaha Sanityananda Kyarama Saranam Mamastu Mayati Tidyapi Vaikuntaloke Purneshwarye Sri Chaturabhyoha Madhye Rupam Yasudbhati Sankarshanakyam Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye. That cloth over there, you empty the plastic bag and you put that across your knee. That cloth in the plastic bag, take that out.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. That's for you. You're gonna keep that and you're gonna put that cloth on your knees so that none of the grains are gonna be messed up. Because the grains are gonna be flying all over the place.
That's perfect. Thank you, Lakshman.
Maya Bharta Janda Sangatrayangaha Ete Sakshat Karanam Bodhi Madhye Yasya Kamshaha Sri Pomanadi Devas Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye Yasyam samsa chila garbhodashayi yannabi abhyam lokasangatanalam lokasrastuhu sutikadamadatus tam Sri Nityananda Ramam prapadye yasyam samsaha Yasyam samsaha paratma kilanam Poshta Vishnur Bhati Dugdabdishayi Kshani Bharata Yat Kalasopyanantas Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye Tam Sri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye Mahavishnur Jagat Karta Mayaya Yasrijati Adaha Tasyavatara Ivayam Advaita Acharya Ishvaraha Advaita Marinadvaitad Acharyam Bhakti Samshanat Bhaktavataram Ishamtam Advaita Acharyamasraye Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupaswarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktasaktikam Jayatam Sturato Pangor Mama Mandamato Maktarvasvapadam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaham Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastu Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devu. We can do it later. Prestalibihi Sevyamanos Marami Sriman Rasarakarambi Vamsivata Tatashita Karshan Venuswaner Gopir Gopinath Yestuna. You want to put a pinch inside. Gopinath Yestuna Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Etina Thakur Gaudiya Ke Karye Chena Yatmasat Etine Charana Vandan Tira Morenat Grante Rambi Kari Mangala Charanam Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tinera Smaranam Tinera Smarani Ay Vigna Vinashanam Anayasayai Nijavanchita Puranam Simangala Charanoy Trivida Prakar Vastu Nirdesha Sirvada Namaskaram. Kali Yuga Yuga Dharma Namer Prachar Tatilagi Pita Varna Chaitanya Avatar Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Imabadivya Chavi Sundaraya Tasme Mahaprema Pradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, small pieces.
Yes, sir.
Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Sri Rup Sri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we will begin the fire sacrifice. All of those who are listening at home, after each mantra, we will say Svaha 3 times, and we invite you to join with us. And at the end of the fire sacrifice, we will have the Purnahuti. We will offer some fruits into the fire. Okay, let's do it. Let's have a kirtan first. Little kirtan. You can have kirtan.
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine.
Saraswati Devi
Somebody called by you.
Prachya
If I end up, Andrew hasn't shown up yet. No precipitation. We're good.
Pashyat Shatam
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Dhanyavadi Patsatya Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Om Namagnaye Namaha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kill your one of them.
Hare Hare, Hare
Open this
Rama,
up.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Cover it.
Rama Rama.
After each mantra, you're going to throw some grains into the fire. Okay?
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Everyone in Sierra Nevada, Peter. Jam Vishnupada Paramamsa Paribrajacharya Stottara Sata Sri Srimad. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jam Vishnupada Paramamsa Paribrajacharya Astottara Sata Sri Srimad. His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय मथुरा धाम की जय द्वारका धाम की जय जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जय मायापुर धाम की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय गंगा मयी की जय यमुना मयी की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल. All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namaum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatyadeshatarine. Repeat after each word. Om Ajnana
Ajnana
Timira
Timiram
Timiram
Andasya
Andasya
Jnana
Jnana
Anjana
Shalakaya
Janakaya
Dashu
Unmilitam
Militam
Yena
Ena
Yena
Tasmai
Tasmai
Gurave
Gurave
Namaha
Namah
Swaha
Swaha
Swaha Swaha Sri Chaitanya
Sri Chaitanya
Mana
Mana
Avishtam
Abhisham
Stapitam
Dapitam
Yena
Yena
Bhutale
Bhutale
Swayam
Swayam
Rupa
Arupa
Kada
Kada
Mahyam
Mahyam
Dadati
Dadati
Sva
Sva
Pada
Pada
Antikam
Antikam
Swaha
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 Swaha.
Swaha.
You gotta keep it inside the thing.
Okay, closer.
Vande
Vande
Aham
Aham
Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru
Shri
Shri
Yuta
Ya
Padakamalam
Padakamalam
Shri
Shri
Gurun
Guru
Vaishnavamscha
Vishnavamscha
Shri
Shri
Rupam
Rupam
Sa
Sa
Agrajatam
Agrajatam
Sahagana
Sahagana
Raghunatham
Raghunatham
Anvitam
Anvitam
Tam
Tam
Sajivam
Sajivam
Sadvaitam
Advaitam
Savadhutam
Savadhutam
Parijana
Parijana
Sahitam
Sahitam
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Devam
Devam
Sri
Sri
Radha
Rama
Krishna
Krishna
Padan
Padam
Sahagana
Sahagana
Lalita
Lalita
Shri
Shri
Vishaka
Vishaka
Anvitam
Anvitam
Cha
Sa
Swaha
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 Raha
Swaha
Swaha
Nama
Nama
Om
Om
Vishnu
Vishnu
Padaya
Padaya
Krishna
Krishna
Prestaya
Krishnaya
Bhutale
Bhutale
Srimate
Srimate
Bhakti
Bhakti
Vedanta
Vedanta
Swamin
Swami
Iti
Iti
Namine
Namine
Swaha
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 Namaste
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswati
Devi
Devi
Gauravani
Gauravani
Pracharini
Charine
Nirvishesha
Nirvishesha
Shunyavadi
Shunyavadi
Paschatya
Paschatya
Desha
Desha
Tarine
Charine
Swaha
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 Shri
Sri
Varsha
Varsha
Banavi
Bhanavi
Devi
Devi
Dayitaya
Deitaya
Kripa
Kripa
Abdaye
Abdaye
Krishna
Krishna
Sambandha
Sambandha
Vijnana
Vijnana
Dayine
Daine
Prabhave
Bhavate
Namaha
Namaha
Swaha
Swaha.
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 Madhurya.
Madhurya.
Ujjvala.
Ujjvala.
Premadya.
Madhya.
Shri.
Shri.
Rupa.
Rupa.
Anuga.
Anuga.
Bhaktida.
Bhaktida.
Shri.
Shri.
Gaura.
Gaura.
Karuna.
Karuna.
Shakti.
Shakti.
Vigrahaya.
Vigrahaya.
Namo.
Namo.
Astute.
Astute.
Swaha.
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 Namaste.
Namaste.
Gauravani.
Gauravani.
Srimurtaye.
Shri Murtaye.
Dinatarine.
Dinatarine.
Rupanuga.
Rupanuga.
Viruddha.
Viruddha.
Apa.
Apa.
Siddhanta.
Siddhanta.
Svanta.
Vanda.
Harine.
Arine.
Swaha.
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 Namaste.
Namaste.
Gauravani.
Gauravani.
Srimurtaye.
Shri Murtaye.
Dinatarine.
Dinatarine.
Vipralamba.
Vipralamba.
Rasa.
Rasa.
Ambode.
Ambode.
Pada.
Pada.
Ambujaya.
Ambujaya.
Te.
Te.
Namaha.
Namaha.
Swaha.
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 Namo.
Namo.
Bhakti.
Bhakti.
Vinodaya.
Vinoda.
Sat.
Sat.
Chit.
Chit.
Ananda.
Ananda.
Namine.
Namine.
Ghora.
Gaura.
Shakti.
Shakti.
Swarupaya.
Svarupaya.
Rupa.
Rupa.
Anuga.
Anuga.
Varaya.
Varaya.
Te.
Te.
Swaha.
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 Vancha.
Mancha.
Kalpa.
Kalpa.
Tarubhya.
Karubhya.
Cha.
Cha.
Kripa.
Kripa.
Sindubhya.
Sindhubhya.
Eva.
Eva.
Cha.
Cha.
Patitanam.
Aditanam.
Pavanebhyo.
Avadebhyo.
Vaishnavebhyo.
Vaishnavebhyo.
Namo.
Namo.
Namaha.
Namaha.
Swaha.
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 Pancha.
Pancha.
Tattva.
Tattva.
Atmakam.
Atmakam.
Krishnam.
Krishnam.
Bhakta.
Bhakta.
Rupa.
Rupa.
Swarupakam.
Svarupakam.
Bhakta.
Bhakta.
Avataram.
Avataram.
Bhaktakyam.
Bhaktadyam.
Namami.
Namami.
Bhakta.
Bhakta.
Shaktikam.
Shaktikam.
Swaha.
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 Namo. Maha.
Maha.
Padanyaya.
Adanyaya.
Krishna Prema.
Krishna Prema.
Pradayate.
Sayate.
Krishnaya.
Krishnaya.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Namne.
Namne.
Gaura.
Ora.
Svishe.
Vishe.
Namaha.
Namaha.
Swaha.
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 He
He
Krishna.
Krishna.
Karuna Sindhu.
Karuna Sindhu.
Dinabandhu.
Dinabandhu.
Jagatpate.
Jagatpate.
Gopesha.
Gopesha.
Gopika Kanta.
Gopika Kanta.
Namo.
Namo.
Radha
Radha
Kanta
Anta
Namo
Namo
Astute
Astute
Swaha
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 Jayatam
Jayatam
Surato
Surato
Pangor
Panto
Mama
Mama
Manda
Manda
Mater
Mate
Gati
Kati
Mat
Mat
Sarvasva
Sarvasva
Pada
Pada
Ambojo
Ambojo
Radha
Radha
Madana
Madana
Mohano
Mohana
Swaha
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 Divya
Dev
Vrinda
Vrinda
Aranya
Aranya
Kalpa
Kalpa
Drumadaha
Drumada
Srimad
Srima
Ratna
Ratna
Agara
Agama
Simhasana
Simhasana
Stow
Sto
Srimad
Srima
Radha
Radha
Srila
Srila
Govinda
Govinda
Devo
Devo
Prishtalibihi
Krishtalibihi
Sevyamano
Sevyamano
Smarami
Smarami
Swaha
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 Shriman
Sriman
Rasa
Rasa
Arambi
Rambi
Vamshi
Vamshi
Vata
Vata
Tata
Tata
Stitaha
Gita
Karshan
Darshan
Venu
Venu
Svaner
Svaner
Gopir
Gopi
Gopinata
Gopinata
Shriye
Sriye
Astuna
Ashtuna
Swaha
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 Tatta
Tatna
Kanchana
Anjana
Gorangi
Orangi
Radhe
Radhe
Vrindavani
Vrindavani
Ishwari
Ishwari
Vrishabhanu
Vrishabhanu
Sute
Sute
Devi
Devi
Pranamami
Pranamami
Hari
Hari
Priye
Priye
Swaha
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 Sri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda
Sri Advaita
Sri Advaita
Gadadara
Vidhanara
Srivasadi
Srivasani
Gaura
Gaura
Bhakta Vrinda
Bhakta Vrinda
Swaha
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
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 Swaha
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 Swaha.
Swaha.
Now we will have the Purnaiti. Everybody stand up. You take the banana. You take your banana. We'll offer the final oblations into the fire. Namo
Namo
Brahmanya
Brahmanya
Devaya
Devaya
Go
Go
Brahmana
Brahmana
Itaya
Jaya
Cha
Cha
Jagat
Jagat
Itaya
Jaya
Krishnaya
Krishna
Govindaya
Govinda
Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Kirtan.
Nam
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pradharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
There's some flowers put in.
Shakarini
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. You can offer into the fire.
Should Mata be off?
Okay. Where's your banana?
Yeah.
Very good.
Prabhu
Shouldn't Honey Brown Mata be? Yeah.
Kept it small.
Jaya Shri
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Vasavi Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Put it on the table,
Rama Hare Rama
the table in the kitchen. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
This is all cured cedar, very valuable, over 2 years, all cured in the sun. So it's very good for the fire. Cured cedar. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Going out now.
That's okay. So you just keep going.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
oh, let's give you that for your.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. The doors open? Vayu came in. Vayu, the god of wind, came in. He's blowing everything in. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Parivrajagacharya Astottara Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottara Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramamsa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottara Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sri Kao Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinata Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Dwarka Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Dwarka Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mayi Yamuna Mayi Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Harinama Sankirtana Ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Here you go. You take this, and you can then take this. You're gonna have this as an offering to him because he was one of the priests in the sacrifice. You give that to him,
That's good. Thank you.
and then
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
you're gonna take this, you give that to me. Just give it.
As an offering to him.
Just drop it. Good. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Jai Srila Prabhupada Jesus.
Jai.
This is for the next Maha Yajna with Ramanu and myself and yourself. This is the super thing from India. It makes these sparkles.
Haribol.
It's the same thing that I put a little earlier on.
I
that
saw.
goes-
I love. The
That's
fireworks?
what's in here. It's called Hari Darshan. This is a picture of it's a product from India, different herbs. And you put that into the fire. They're sacred herbs and makes the fire go. Choop. And this is Brahmins doing a fire sacrifice, and the demigods and the higher planets are showering blessings and flowers.
Jai. We use that.
Now, I'm sorry, I really tried to keep it slower today,
I know.
lower. I was thinking of, but I restrained myself.
Yeah.
The real good one is gonna be when he opens his house.
Yes.